So, we unlocked a little I'm on the Broncos right now, but that part does not matter. Because we're here at the draft.
The Jaguars are now on the
For an
clock.
oddly specific purpose. Let me pause this right quick. We are going to go through the first round. And then I'll pop in during the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh to see if our guy gets drafted. But we unlocked a Tim Tebow career simulation. I put him at 20 so he'd have a long career with him. Wherever he goes, I will switch my team to that. And if he leaves in free agency, we'll do the same thing. So, we got Timmy Tebow here. His ratings are his exact ratings from Madden 11. So, that is what we are rocking with right now. Without further ado, let's go ahead.
The Jets are now on the clock.
That was coming.
The Falcons are now on the clock.
Widely speculated that that's
The
going to
Dolphins
happen.
are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock.
It'll be interesting to see
The Lions are now on the
where... Well, hold on. While I have this thought. It'll be interesting to see, excuse me, where Mr. Tebow goes.
The Broncos are
The
now
Heisman winner to Carolina.
The Giants are now on the clock.
J2 Fele off the
The
board.
Vikings are now
I'm
on
seeing
the
him if he does actually get drafted, because
The
I just
Patriots
replaced
are
a
now
random undrafted person with him. So it's
The
very
Raiders
possible
are
he
now on
could
the
go UDFA. But I also gave him a superstar dev for the reason
The
of
Jaguars are now on the clock.
in Madden 11 he had what was known as an A potential in franchise mode. So I
The
figured
Colts
that would be
are now on the
best.
clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Jets
Zach
are now
Wilson
on the
go
clock.
before like Kyle
The
Trask.
Steelers are now on the
Interesting.
clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The
He does not
Jaguars
go
are
in the
now on
first
clock.
round. So I'll let you know where he goes if he does get drafted. Second round, nope. Third round, nope. Solid nope through 4. 2 rounds remain, still nothing. Nothing through 6. Alright, for Mr. Irrelevant, no. Timmy Tebow ends up going undrafted. So we're gonna go up a week into preseason. We're gonna see if he has a job right now. Quarterbacks. He does have a job. Let's see where he's at, and then we'll flip to that team. So give me just a moment. He has landed as the backup quarterback to Deshaun Watson here in Houston. I'm going to do one thing quick, though. Because the college didn't show up correctly. Because it made him NA for whatever reason when I set him to Florida. So we're going to fix that. I went too far. There we go. He is a 68 overall. Again, these ratings were swiped from Madden 11, so where it'll get flipped over to the Texans, and then here's your number 1. Alright, your number 1 is upon us. As you see, we do have Mr. Tebow highlighted, but he's behind a now X-Factor Deshaun Watson, so let's see what happens with your number 1. Year number 1 is here. We are at the Super Bowl. Let's see what the playoff bracket was. The Texans did not make the playoffs, but somehow the Browns beat out the Patriots to secure their Super Bowl seed with the 49ers on the other side. Of course, Deshaun Watson has, 2 points. I guess I'll dump him in there, even though we're only supposed to be messing with Timmy. But I have it set to auto-progress, so. Yearly awards. Deshaun Watson was the MVP. I suppose so. He was also Offensive Player of the Year in the AFC. Offensive Rookie of the Year was Trevor Lawrence. Timmy Tebow, not even on the list. Deshaun Watson, best QB. He had to have had a stellar season. I know we probably didn't get any minutes on the field, but when you throw 4,600 yards and 40 touchdowns, that's a good season. Not a single throw for Timmy Tebow, which is fine. He's on a 1-year deal, so we'll see where he goes. 2021 retirements, and he thinks Richard Sherman retired. Any ever loved question. Big Ben's gone. Does Tom Brady retire right now? Because that's always a weird thing that doesn't like to happen. Okay, everything is set to automatic, so we gotta get to free agency recap. There it is. So, does Tim Tebow have a job? He did sign somewhere. He is now with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So he signed on a 4-year deal with the Pittsburgh Steelers, so we'll switch to them and then we'll be on to year 2. Alright, here we are at the beginning of year number 2. Timmy Tebow is officially the starter here in Pittsburgh. He's got a bunch of weapons to work with. I mean, there is some serious questions with this O-line, however. Pittsburgh, oh god, TJ's an X Factor, as is Minka Fitzpatrick. Well, alright, Dan. So, here's to hoping our official rookie year of Timmy Tebow goes well. I should make a note while we're simming. The XP sliders are all default standard sliders. Nothing, I changed nothing there. So, here we are at the end of the year. Let's see here. No playoff appearance. We ended up being the... We're 8-8. I mean, I can accept that. Russell Wilson is the MVP with Timmy Tebow coming in at number 8. Wow. In the AFC, he was the number 7 on the Offensive Player of the Year. For the quarterback race, he was number 5 in the AFC. Now, I don't know if Madden fixed the whole scrambling quarterbacks don't scramble thing. But 4,200 yards, 35 touchdowns, 12 picks for Timmy Tebow. But yeah, Tebow would have way more rushing yards, but hey, still real good. For the Coach XP, we'll at least give you the quarterback one. But let's see if year number 3 does us any better. Nice. Year 3, we finally see some playoff success. We end up losing in the divisional round to Tennessee. who ended up losing to Kansas City in the AFC title game to go meet the Green Bay Packers. Yearly awards. Tim Tebow was number 4 on the MVP voting. And Tom Brady is still around. Interesting. In the AFC, Timmy Tebow was number 3 for Offensive Player of the Year. And number 3 for Best Quarterback. Let's see what his stats were looking like. 4,100 yards, 42 passing touchdowns. Oh, wow. Only 6 picks. Rushing still needs work. But that is pretty sick. Did he get the dev boost? The Super Bowl week dev boost? He did not. Oh, by the way, his abilities are quick draw and tight out right now. I can only assume if he gets X Factor, we're going to make sure Escape Artist is on there. So, on to year number 4. Alright, we did make another playoff run, this time all the way to the AFC title game, losing by 4 to Jacksonville, of which the number 5 seeds will meet each other this year. Well, let's see how Timmy Tebow did. Not on the MVP list this year, unfortunately, for the AFC. He was not even on Offensive Player of the Year. How about the quarterback list? He was the 8th best QB in the AFC this year. His stats 3. Ooh. Definite drop in his yards there. 31 touchdowns. You can always get down with that, but 13 picks. Gross. Well, he's going into his final year here in Pittsburgh, so it would be his final year. So he's got one more year left. Hold on, let's look. He's still only a superstar dev, by the way. Yep, he's entering the final year of his deal here in Pittsburgh. So, on to year number 5. Later, Cam. Another unfortunate AFC title game exit. 2 of those in a row. This time to Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Let's see the yearly awards here. Timmy Tebow back on the MVP list. He was 8th in Offensive Player of the Year, and for Best QBs, he was number 3. 3rd best quarterback in the AFC. Let's see what old Timmy Time. 4,300 yards, 38 touchdowns. 16 picks. That's gross. But now we're also going to make a quick pit stop to see if he re-signed with He has, in fact, re-signed with the Steelers for another 4 years. He's about to make a bag, so... Timmy Tebow going another 4 with Pittsburgh's. He finally got his X Factor, though. Alright, so... I'm going to make a slight adjustment. Let's put fast break. I need to be a 90 improviser to get he's 87 improv. So I have to be a 90 improviser to get escape artist onto Timmy. But hey, that's cool. But anyway, year number 6. Welp, Year 6 didn't go as well as we thought. We did not make the playoffs. 7 and 9. It was a pretty competitive AFC North though, so usually is. But Timmy, 3,800 yards, 29 touchdowns. Very middle of the road. 9 interceptions though, so that's not bad. He also added 2 rushing touchdowns, so year number 6 didn't go the way we would like. Year 7, I believe. We're in year number 7 anyway. Didn't make the playoffs again. This time, bottom dwellers. Timmy, oh god, that was bad. He only pitched in 1 extra rush touchdown. Our offense sucked this season. And if I'm not mistaken, that is your number. Okay, now I can put escape artist on him. I feel like Truz would be a better... or Freight Train. I feel like that'd be better for Timmy T. If we do make the Super Bowl... Oh, hey, Juju's an X Factor now. If we do make a Super Bowl, I'll play that, but... or at least play the moments it, but... I did want to see what year we're on. That's why I came over here. He's a 94 overall now, though, so that's kind of cool. Yep, we're on to year number 8. Year 8, we miss out on the playoffs again. But the Bengals are in back-to-back Super Bowls. Let's see what our stats were. We were bottom dwellers again. 4,000 yards, 32 pass touchdowns. So we're up, but our interception numbers went up again. On to year number 9. And this is Timmy's last year on this extension with Pittsburgh. So let's see what happens. Alright, year 9 did not go the way we would have liked. But let's see. Did we make the playoffs? We did. We ended up getting a divisional round exit to the Bengals, who've now gone to 3 in a row. Oh, Jesus. But we at least made the playoffs this season at a 11-5 record. Let's see what Timmy's stats were. 4,300 yards, 43 touchdowns. Let's check the yearly while we're here. 3rd in MVP, 3rd in Offensive Player of the Year, 3rd in Best QB. So we are going to see if Timmy re-signed with the Steelers here. Hold up. Okay, when did we get him? So Timmy is no longer with the Steelers. Oh, I didn't want to edit player. God damn it. But when did this guy come around? This is what happens when I guess I spin. Oh, he was drafted 2 seasons ago. So that means we'll see where Tim Tebow lands in the free agency recap before the draft. I don't care about any of this because I have nothing to do with the Steelers now, so Tebow has gone to Cleveland. He has a 97 overall. So he is now a Cleveland Brown. Alright, so here we are, starting year number 10. Tebow coming off of his best year. But now the starter for the Cleveland Browns. Let's see if he can go into year number 10 with an equally as good year. Maybe unseat the Steelers. No Super Bowl visit, but we were the number 1 seed and got knocked out by Baltimore, who ended up losing to Jacksonville. So, like I've been forgetting to do, let's take a look at Timmy. 4,100 yards, 44 pass touchdowns. Nice. Let's see the yearly awards here. A Bears player. Lame. Tim Tebow was 3rd on the MVP list. Our coach was Coach of the Year. Lamar Jackson, Offensive Player of the Year. Timmy Tebow, number 2. And Tim Tebow wins Best QB this year. Oh, man. On to year number 11. Alright, no Super Bowl appearance. We didn't even make the playoffs this year. Where did we end at? 8-8. Ugh, gross. Tebow, 4,200 yards, 35 tutties. Let's see. Carl. Tim Tebow was 8th on the MVP list. 6th on Offensive Player of the Year. 2nd in Best QB. Maybe year number 12 might see some Super Bowl appearances. We're in the Super Bowl. We ended up going in as the 6th seed, beating the Jets and the Ravens and the Chargers to visit the Cardinals in the Super Bowl, who took out the Packers and shut out the Lions to get there. Oh, wow. A breakout scenario in the Super Bowl? Well, okay then. Alright, Tim Tebow wins the MVP. And Offensive Player of the Year. And Best Quarterback. Clean sweep of the individual awards. 4,249 touchdowns? Jeez, Timmy. Where does that put you on the season list for tutties? Tied for 4th all time in passing touchdowns for his season. Wow. That's crazy. Alright, we are going to be doing a play the moments here since we are in the Super Bowl. We'll do all the upgrades and such, and we'll see you on the field. Alright, here we are within play the moments for the Super Bowl.
It's Madden NFL football. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, that's LV. That's, Oh, red zone alert. LXV, whatever that is. I'll look once we're,
Nothing on the scoreboard thus far, but that might very well be about to change as this offense comes up on a 1st and goal situation. This will be caught.
There's the tutty. Alright, give me a longer drive, though. There we go. I'm going to do one drive here on offense, because I want to see what this Timmy can do. Alright.
shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's
He got picked off in the sim somehow.
to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude.
There you go, Timmy.
I normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think of the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought
There we go.
about and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the
Oh.
season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things.
There we go, Tim.
Make your best decision and put it all out there.
Get freight train running.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And our breakout player was a defensive player. So
He will lose a yard. Second
that I have not really taking any control over. So
What he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
and that is
okay,
incomplete.
that didn't work out so well.
Bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't
Oh God.
find the receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect.
Let's see what kind of field goal I could. No, I don't think I'll be able to boot the 64.
Their linemen end up getting to the quarterback.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
It's like, you know what? We'll punt.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a
I need to angle it a little more. Otherwise, I'm gonna let the sim do most of it here. I'll come in on this third down. I like that.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Oh God.
And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon
Only want me to go for it on fourth down.
Here's Jamie Gillen down as he's on to punt for Cleveland.
They keep playing for the fake though.
This first half as he gets it away. Oh, and what a play on special.
Ooh, nailed him at the 2.
Inside.
You know what? We'll play this defensive stop.
This defense looking for a big third down.
Kyler's not here anymore.
The scoreboard just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Over the middle, complete. That's Brooks. And he doesn't make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
Defense is getting walked on right now. 2-minute drill? I'll come in for that.
Nearly complete. Time maybe for one final drive before the break as we get back down to the field. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
Complete to number 82.
Oh God.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side.
Oh jeez.
And it falls in.
Almost got picked.
Almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth round. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught.
Damn it.
And now possession.
Alright. I'm gonna let the team do it themselves. Stop. I'm coming in.
It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out
Yep.
right.
There we go. Just get out of bounds. I'll take that.
About a half to a full yard shy.
And they go out and get the score. Oh, God.
They're hoping for a nice return on this upcoming.
There's a
play
chance.
as they trail in the fourth quarter.
There's a chance.
We drop you into this one here. Fourth quarter, return team trailing and hoping for a nice return out of this one.
Touchdown wins.
Throws a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Minute
So a change of
53.
possession here on the punt, and the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
You know what?
So now the Browns down by 5. A minute 53 remaining. A touchdown can win the Super Bowl as they've got a first down. Here's a throw, complete right
There we
side.
go.
Start things out. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Oh, that's a face mask penalty.
And now a late flag will come.
Oh,
And that's
oh man.
a face mask, I think. Well, when
Of course, we're going to take that.
that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh.
And nowhere to fit.
Had I seen that just a hair sooner. Just a hair sooner. I'd have had it. And touchdowns are only answer.
Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the
Don't want to run a little clock.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
There we go.
Taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I know they got a little yardage there.
And he can't get a throw away. He's
There,
taken
I'll take a
it.
timeout here.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it and able to get this down
Go.
inside the 15, either the 13 or 14.
36 seconds left.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be third down.
Timmy Tebow.
Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the
4th
10
and 4.
before he's out of bounds.
Need at least the down.
Just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Forced out to his left. And no!
Ah, I thought I could draw the PI.
To go for it with such
Oh. I should have kept running. The Cardinals end up winning the Super Bowl
your Super Bowl champs.
off of a bad mistake I made to close the game. Ugh.
And to the Super
On to the next season. By the way, if you were wondering, that was Super Bowl 67. Year 13 doesn't net us a Super Bowl appearance, unfortunately. We were at least, we got blanked by the Chiefs in the wild card. Okay. Tebow was number 2 in the MVP voting, 4th in Offensive Player of the Year. And best QB was Trevor Lawrence. Timmy Tebow was number 3. Stats wise, 4,200 yards, 37 touchdowns. Not bad. But on to year number 14. And this is the season where his contract runs out. He's in the last year of his deal with Cleveland. So We'll see if he chooses to re-up next season. Alright, so we did not get to the Super Bowl. We ended up losing to Kansas City in the divisional, which is fine. Well, let's see how Mr. Tebow did. Statistically speaking, 4,100 yards, 41 pass touchdowns. A half game behind the Steelers for the division. Oh, lovely. Tim Tebow won his second, I think his second MVP. I don't know if he won any with the Steelers off the top of my head. We'll look in a minute. But he's also your offensive player of the year in the AFC and best QB probably. Yep. Let's actually take a look, because I need to go look at Tim Tebow anyway to see if he re-upped his contract with the Browns. He did. He signed a 2-year extension here in Cleveland, taking through his 16th season. I also wanted to look awards. That's what I was going to look at. He was in 2032 and 2034, both of which I do believe with Cleveland. So 6 Pro Bowl appearances, by the way. But yeah, he's re-upped for 2 more seasons, so on to 2035. Oh, no Super Bowl appearance for us. Did we make the playoffs? No. 8-8 record. Let's see what we're at. 4,200 yards, 36 pass touchdowns. That's career records. I need this. 3rd in the MVP voting, 2nd in Offensive Player of the Year, 3rd for Best QB. Let's see, actually, where Timmy is starting to rank as far as the career standings. Ooh, he's up there for touchdowns. Not so much yards, but he's getting there. Let's take a look at his career stats too, because we know he has 1 more year on his current deal. He's been putting in the finest in his 6 years in Cleveland so far. Yep, 15, going into year number 16. Will we flirt with the Super Bowl again? Alright, we made this playoffs at least, but we did not get very far. We did win a division, which is nice, but let's take a look at stats here. 4,100 yards, 38 touchdowns. Yearly awards. Tim Tebow took 2nd in the MVP race, 2nd in Offensive Player of the Year, but 1st for Best QB. We can roll with that. Now, I also want to see, because, you know, regression's coming. In year number 16, take a look at his stat track while we're here. And we'll see where he ranks amongst the only 3 of his starting seasons has he been below 4,000 yards. That's actually kind of cool. But no, I wanted to look to see if he re-upped, because he was up for a contract extension this year. It looks like he re-upped for one more year here in Cleveland. But we'll see, just to make sure that he didn't retire. Let's go to the AFC North. Yep, he got another year. So I'm just gonna go all the way through the offseason just in case a late retirement happens, because you know that's a thing. Tebow's still around. I don't care about 5th-year options because I don't have to worry about that. Simulate draft. I'm just checking retirements at this point. Alright, we're good to go for, what is it, year 17? We did make the playoffs. Even made it to the divisional round, but ended up losing to the Steelers, who lost to the Jets, of all things. Let's see the yearly awards here. The Cowboys QB won MVP. Timmy Tebow, number 4 in that category. He was 3rd in Offensive Player of the Year for the AFC. And 4th for Best QB. Let's see what he had for stats this season. 4,100 yards, 35 touchdowns. And I'm also going to look at where he stacks up all time. He has not cracked the pass yards list. However, he's now 3rd all time in passing touchdowns. He would need to play at least 3 more years to get past Tom Brady's 674. But we'll see. Did he re-up? Because he was on a 1-year deal. So did Tim re-up to come back for another year here in Cleveland? Or are we off to greener pasture? We did re-up for 1 more season in Cleveland. So we're also going to check again for retirement. So, because you know, they could slip one in there. Let's go AFC North specifically. Okay. I think we're in the clear. He could just randomly decide to retire in the next week or two. Nope. I think we're good for 2038. Let's go. We did make the playoffs, ended up losing to the eventual AFC champion Texans here. Let's see how. We were 7th on MVP list this year. 5th for Offensive Player of the Year. 3rd for Best QB. So we're getting to that point where Timmy could retire at any point. 4,200 yards, 34 touchdowns. Let's see where he's ranking here. He is finally cracked the top 10 in pass yards at 70,267. That would put him at 9th on the list. Oh, I need to look at touchdowns too. I'm a silly. And Timmy Tebow is officially 2nd. If he comes back for 1 more year, it's possible that he could overtake Tom Brady. But he has to come back for at least one more year. Let's see if he re-upped for one more. He re-upped for 2039. Like, if he puts up a 50 touchdown season, we'll be good. However, none of that matters if he retires in the offseason. He's going for one more. We'll check in free agency too, just to be safe. Yep, he's going another year. We did make the playoffs. Unfortunately, losing to the Dolphins, who lost to the Steelers, who lost to the Jags. Now, let's see yearly awards here. Tim Tebow ended up winning MVP. I think that's his third or fourth MVP. We'll go over all that here in a minute. He won Offensive Player of the Year and Best QB in the AFC. Now, since we know Timmy's on record, 40 touchdown season, 4,400 yards. Tim Tebow is on record watch as he is now 5th in all-time passing yards. He's still 2nd. If he comes back for one more year, he becomes the all-time leading passing touchdowns in a career. So, if we look at his career stats, we already seen the yards and the touchdowns. 200 total interceptions for Tim Tebow rushing. He has 24 rush touchdowns and 3,483 rushing yards over 19 years. Did he re-up for a 20th season? He's now just an 88 overall, though. Did he re-up? He did, in fact, re-up for 2040. It's like he knows he's on record watch, too. But, again, that could be all for naught. If he retires in the offseason. He just needs one more season to overtake Tom Brady for touchdowns. Will he do it? So far, he's going to play in 2040. Let's go to our next time the retirement blurb will pop up. All right, here we are. 2040. Let's go. No Super Bowl. We end up losing in the AFC title game to the Raiders. Let's see our yearly awards here. When did we end up on the Jets? When did that happen? Like, wait. Hold on a minute. When did we go to the Jets? Who clearly didn't make the playoffs. We had to have signed in the offseason? Well, let's say we had a contract for 2040, so Okay. Either way, we won't fret. All right, Taylor. Then you got the bowl of NFL. All right. More importantly, Timmy Tebow is now 3rd all-time in pass yards. He's done it. He has surpassed Tom Brady with a clean 700 passing touchdowns for his career. And will it tell me when you went? 4,100 yards, 33 touchdowns for Tim Tebow. Okay. All right, before I even think about switching to the Jets, we're going to see if Tim Tebow retires first. Alright, so far, Tim Tebow is sticking around. Let's make sure. But shit, I might have to go to free agency recap. Ooh, a lot of coaching retirement. Okay. We're going to go all the way to free agency recap. Okay. I don't care. Jose Flores. Okay, it doesn't. Oh, it's making me go all the way to the draft first. There we go. League signings. QB. Let me just make sure. No, let's go. And he did end up going to the Jets in real life off of a trade, but he's not here anymore. Is he a free agent? Timmy Tebow's a free agent. So we'll see if he signs with the team at the beginning of the year, because in the retirement stuff, I did not see him. So we looked through that bitch twice and did not see him. So we'll get into next season, check the free agent pool. Didn't he retire? I don't think he did. Unless he signed somewhere. Unless I'm just tripping. I didn't. There he is. We found him. He is now with my New England Patriots, of which he also ended up with in his time. So we'll swap over to New England, and then we'll sim his next season. We did not make the Super Bowl, but my previous two teams did. with the Jets end up losing in the losing in the AFC title game. For yearly awards, Riley Aiken of the Packers was your MVP. Timmy Tebow was 8th on the MVP list. Offensive player, Tim Tebow was 8th. For Offensive Player of the Year, Best QB, he was number 5. Still producing. We went 8-8. By the way, 4,100 yards, 33 touchdowns for Tim Tebow. At 41, gets his number 15 back. Now, it says he's on a 1 year for 2042. But that remains to be seen. Let's see where he is as far as the passing yards. It's unlikely that he will surpass Tom Brady for passing yards over a career, but he is far and away the touchdown leader so far. Nobody coming close to him right now. Everything could change here in just a minute. Or unless this was his last year of his deal, so. Alright. So far, Tebow has not retired. Let's see if he did. Alright, no Tebow retirement yet. No one cares about 5th-year options. I don't care about that. Free agency recap. League signings for QBs. Did Tebow stay? It was clearly yep, he's out of a job again. Let me look through the entire league. Just in case. I might even have to sim a little bit into year number 1. So far, no sign of Tim Tebow. He was not in any of the retirement lists. Well, he'll get signed probably week 1 of preseason, so. Oh, okay, we have some retirements. Alright. Let's go into preseason week 1. Let's actually sim to week 2, just to be safe. Let's see if Timmy Tebow picked up a job. He did not come back to New England. And you saw it, he did not retire. Unless he just hasn't signed somewhere yet. Why do the Jets have that many quarterbacks? Alright, it would seem that Timmy Tebow is a free agent right now. The top free agent at 73 overall. Let's see. Let's go one more week up. See if he gets signed. Somebody's bound to sign him. Oh, he's still out there. Is he still out there? He is. So, I think I'm in an executive decision. Bring him back on a 1 year to New England. Just to get one more season to see if he beats. And let's see if they cut him. Yep, they kept him. So we brought him back to the Patriots with one more year. Let's see what happens. They did make the playoffs, end up losing in the divisional round to Pittsburgh. Another one of our former teams. Let's see the yearly awards here. Not on the MVP list. Not on the Offensive Player of the Year. Nor Best QB. Let's see what Timmy Tebow ended with as far as stats go. Oof. 4,300 yards, 24 touchdowns. He hasn't thrown less. It doesn't even show his early seasons with Pittsburgh and the 1 year with Houston when you go all the way back. Tim still had a good year. Like, he's still good. We even won the division. The touchdowns were low for him specifically. Now, if he comes back for one more season, he'd have to have a 5,000 yard year. I don't see Timmy coming back one more. But if he does, I have an executive decision already planned. And there it is. Timmy Tebow has retired after 22 years in the league. He ends his career. Instant Hall of Famer. He ends his career second all-time in passing yards. And number one in touchdowns. He spent stints with the Pittsburgh. He spent 8 years with the Steelers, 1 with the Texans. So I don't think I can look. I know he spent 2 years with the Pats. 1 was forced by me at the end. 1 year with the Jets. want to say 8 with Cleveland, 8 with Pittsburgh. They're 16. 1 with Houston is 19. The 1 with the Jets is 20. And the 2 with the Patriots is 22. So, hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what kind of player you'd want to see resimmed, or even me if you want. So, good day, goodbye, good night.